welcome to Whorror Stories.
Hey, what's up, whores?
I'm Jbae,
I'm Liam.
and this is our intro to our podcast.
Yeah, stay hoary, stay gory.
Woo!
Woo.
So basically on this podcast, we cover everything hoary and everything gory about working in the nightlife industry and service industry.
Yeah, and just other things in general. Anything that has to do with horrors, gores, but nothing that bores.
Yeah. We also will be covering like local news about local bars.
Or national news
Oh, yeah.
about some terrifying events.
Yeah, I know that there's some type of thing happening in Texas where
Yeah.
everybody keeps dying in a
Yeah,
lake.
yeah, and then there's also an Annabelle thing happening.
Oh, what's going on with Annabelle?
Yeah, well, she's missing.
Oh, like the actual
Yeah,
doll.
like the doll. Like the lady's last request was don't move the doll. So they were like, hey, we're gonna move the doll, and now the doll's gone.
Like it just up and left. And
Yeah,
it's gone.
I mean, you know what? We survived a pandemic. We survived life and years. We can survive Annabelle. Maybe. Who knows?
But didn't you say two things happened the moment she was moved?
Yeah, 26 minutes after she got to Louisiana, this giant plantation burnt down. So great, right? maybe she's like a good, maybe she is a good bad spirit. Like she wanted to release all of those poor souls that were trapped on the plantation, right?
I was like, they've already been released.
Maybe
What do you mean?
like maybe she's only bad if you're bad, right?
I thought you were totally going a different way when you were saying release, and I was like,
No,
what is
like
this? Like plantation time?
no, like they're released, but like now released from Earth, and then what she and then now she was reported missing. There was something in Texas that went on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe she's a pyro.
yeah, but also it's alleged because no one is admitting that she's missing because that would be like a really bad thing for the United States to admit. So
Is that serious?
yeah,
Like,
because she's on tour like Taylor Swift, and like she's straight up on tour.
why?
Like,
Is
yeah.
she making money?
yeah, this demon's on tour, and we
Who is making money off of this?
probably Trump. I,
They both have red hair, right?
and a comb over.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
Let's hope that she's found
Yeah.
or not. I
Let's
don't
put her
know.
on the milk cartons.
Yeah. So, or I mean, I guess we're now glass bottles, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's different.
Little history about Liam and I. We've both been in the industry for a long, long time.
Very long.
Pretty much doing everything when it comes to bartending, serving, bar backing,
Defending.
busing, security for you,
Security.
waste management for feces.
Yeah, absolutely. Just defending your own person, defending other people.
So Liam, why don't you kind of give a background on where you have worked, if you're allowed to say. We'll probably keep a lot of things anonymous so we don't get in trouble, but
Yeah.
give us a little bit of a background history of what you have accomplished in the industry.
All right, this is going to require a cigarette. Hold by. Stand by.
Me too. Let's just what? Oh my God, get out of here.
You know
Cat
what?
man.
You should fucking listen because you're goddamn grateful that you have people like us in your life and we're beautiful.
Let's just preface, Liam is gay.
Okay.
You can-
So I'm gay, but I have the voice of a non-gay person, and I don't like gay people. Wait, we shouldn't put that in there.
Me either.
I don't like the gay people like James Charles, and there's a lot of James Charleses around the world, but this is off topic. Anyway.
What is that called? Like, what is James Charles called? He's a,
Fairy twink?
okay, besides that, didn't you say a performance gay?
Oh, yeah, a performance gay. That's like a gay that's just there to, like, be gay. Like, he's just there to perform.
I was trying to explain to Walter, who's, both of our boyfriends. Just kidding.
My dad, her boyfriend, were,
A throuple.
a throw.
So, he's like, oh yeah, Liam's so gay. And I was like, he's not that gay. Like, he doesn't wear makeup.
No.
And, like, that guy at the what is it called? The thrift. The Salvation Army. He thought you were my boyfriend.
Yeah. Dude, all of my girls' ex-boyfriends, they all thought that we were fucking on the side. And I was like, y'all are stupid, because if you think that we're like, y'all stupid, because if we're fucking on the side, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, we clearly have the like what like you think you're here because your dick is that good? No. No. But anyway, besides the point of my homosexuality.
You can say whatever you want. This
My
isn't
faggotry.
TikTok.
My faggotry.
This is
This
not
isn't.
TikTok.
This isn't. So I worked at a dive bar that's been around forever. In the town that we live in. Are we saying the town that we live in?
We can say
We live in. Yeah, we live in Reno. I worked at a dive bar in Reno for the past 7 years, I believe. Yeah,
That's
7.
a long time. That's like 70
Yeah,
in dog years.
that's like 170 in bartender years.
How many miles is that?
At least 3,462 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Okay, I knew you were.
Did you ever work in like classy bartending situations? Like where it wasn't dive bar, where it was craft cocktail?
No, actually, no. I started out at a breakfast spot. The bartenders from the dive bar that I worked at used to come into my breakfast spot, and they would order a pitcher full of bacon. So we're talking like $100 worth of bacon, right? And it pissed me off every time that they came in, but they saw me just, running laps around these people, and they were like, "You don't want to work here. Like, you can make so much more money across the street." And I was 20 at the time, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." So
And
I
was
did.
the dive bar across the street?
The dive bar was across the street, so I left that job and I went to the dive bar, and I was making great money.
Yeah.
Great money.
Well, okay, let's talk about that. What do we consider as great money?
We're talking like between 8 and 3,000 a night.
At night.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's stripper money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I did take off my clothes, but just like voluntarily.
Nipples.
Nipples. Well, also too, I think like the dive bar that I worked at, right? It was very how should I put this? It was very straightforward.
It was the most popular one. Oh, straightforward.
It was very straightforward.
Like with what?
Like
Whether
I
they
was
like
the first
black people
gay.
or not? Oh.
I was the first gay.
Oh,
right.
okay.
And their clientele were all old. And like
old white dudes.
Yeah. So when I came in,
So
like
biker bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I came in, and this is self-proclaimed, like I'm sure that this isn't anything that anyone else would agree with, but in my mind, when I came in, like I was like this, like we need to cater to the newer generations, like, the 22-year-old girls in a string top don't want to come in listening to fucking AC/DC. Like they don't know who the fuck that is.
Right.
So I made my nights that I worked there like party, like have a great time, stripper music, let's get down.
You had control of the music.
Yeah, and I was the only one that was allowed to have control of the music, of like my own music for that night, because I was making a bunch of money.
Right.
Right. So I phased out the old bikers and I phased in the new generation.
So you really made that bar a mixture of dive bar and kind of like nightclub because of the music.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, just the music and like the vibe and like the like not having all of those guys, because like when I came in, like I was very gay when I came in originally, right? I was very gay.
There's levels, like you just. So being gay is not a choice, right?
No. Well, the level of gay is a choice. So like when I first started, I had long ass hair, long ass nails. I wore platforms. Like it was a whole like thing, right? But it made the bikers uncomfortable, so they left. And not all of them left, but some of them left, and that was fine for me because half of them didn't fucking pay, and I didn't. And I didn't really care. Right. So I was like, great, leave. I need more room for the hot girls and the guys trying to get at the hot girls that don't have a chance.
They'll meet you out back.
Yeah, but they'll meet me out back. More than they should.
Woohoo! Out back, in the back.
Yeah. But so I just I tried to turn that bar around a little bit, and then thing, like COVID happened,
Right.
people got weird, like people got trigger happy.
Trigger happy meaning guns?
Pew pew.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you think COVID really altered people's minds into thinking like, I'm going to shoot people more?
I think it altered people's minds, and also I think that we have two years of people that turned 21 during COVID. So they
Right,
didn't
didn't
have
get the experience of the bar.
well, and they didn't have any like preset or clue
Right.
as to
The etiquette. Yeah.
right? And so we basically have like 2 years of worth of people that are just flying blind.
I will say, when I was managing a strip club here in town, that was the first place that I ever experienced a shooting, and someone actually died. It was a bunch of people on a party bus, and get this. So obviously, it's going to be rival drug dealers, right? That are always coming in to strip clubs. I guess one of the girls that was on the party bus, all of them didn't want to pay to get in, but she was like, "Can I just use your restroom?" If they would have left, I think she would still be alive.
Really?
Yeah, because I think the dude came in with her. One of the drug dealers saw him and their rivals, and then I guess sent one of his boys out onto the party bus and shot party bus up. I just remember hearing huge clangs. Like, I thought someone was dropping trash cans, but it was legit guns. And the girl died, dude.
Also, for preface, her strip club is about 300 feet up the street from my bar.
Oh, this is a different strip club.
Oh, different strip club?
Okay, so this is the one I was managing, not the one that I was working for.
Oh.
Not being a midnight ballerina. I don't think Orchid ever had any shootings, did they? So the shooting was at Peppermint Hippo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The old Key Club.
Yeah, Key Club.
Key Club.
Yeah. Goldfinger.
Yeah. Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. My experience, I've, been in the industry since I was 16, doing serving and stuff, starting off at breakfast joints, like I think that we all do.
Yeah.
'Cause
you start at breakfast, you end at midnight.
Yeah. You start at breakfast, end at midnight, but because they don't serve alcohol, So I've been dealing with assholes for quite a while. Went into bottle service for Lex nightclub, and then went to managing strip clubs to owning my own nightclub, which was quite the experience. Yeah. You know that there's some local news about that place.
There is some local news about that place.
Yeah. My place, Eden. That's not open anymore because it got shut down. But that happened 6 months after I left.
Yes.
There's rumors that it's about to get shut down again.
Yeah.
The new place.
I'm pretty sure the rumors state. Actually, no, it's not a rumor. The factual shit that's on the internet from the news station, it actually states that they're getting shut down for criminal activity, gun violence, drug trafficking, and various other reasons. Which, considering that we both know who,
so that couldn't be my fault because I'm not a part of that place.
You're not a part
right?
of that. But we know the people who are.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
That place had a lot of potential.
That place has always had a lot of potential, and honestly, the last time that it had great potential was when it was the Singer Social.
Singers, yeah.
Yeah, and ever since then, every place, every business that has been in that location.
I'm sorry, but if you want to do the whole ghetto hip hop club, which everybody loves, I love shaking my ass and going out to the ghetto clubs. You have to have such serious security.
Yeah.
The security needs training, right? Because if you're going to be playing Bay Area music and all this hyphy shit, you need
there's going to be some
evacuation
hyphy-ass
plan.
people.
You need, and you can't overdo it when it comes to people coming through the door.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think that's just a little bummer for me.
Well, and see, that was the thing of at my bar, we didn't have any security.
You were the security.
When I started, we had security, and then for some reason, it ended in the fact that the entire bar could run with no security and just the bartender being security. So like the number of times I have been.
There's a lot of bars where if it's a male bartender, he also doubles as security.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm gay.
You still have strength though.
Yes, I do, but I'm not getting my face fucked up.
That's true.
Like that's literally what makes my money is my face and my attitude.
Yeah.
Right.
Not your personality.
Not my personality shit. They basically left us with no security, and it was basically just like the nighttime bartenders deal, right? To do it, I've been hit over the head with fucking what is it? Pool cues.
Oh my god!
And
when you said, I was like, gun? A rifle?
No, I've been hit over the head with pool cues. I've almost been kidnapped in the back alleyway. I like the things that you go through, right?
For fast cash.
For fast cash.
But you know what? I would have it no other way.
Same.
Like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna go to college.
No, because you know what? I did college, and I have my degree. And I have not ever used it once.
I did not know this about you.
Yeah, I graduated college at 18.
Okay, wow.
And I doubled down. I
Right.
did high school and college.
Okay.
Graduated at 18, right? Never used my degree once. And like some jobs that I could use my degree for, they're paying me like a third of what I would make.
I'm telling you, waiting, bartending, they're careers. I don't know why, like, people look down on waiters and bartenders and stuff. And, you know, like, we'll get into the strippers, you know.
Yo, yeah.
Personally, I know that's stupid money. That's like drug dealer money.
Yeah.
I think that if my kid was like, hey, I just want to be a really good bartender and own a bar and like, what? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? So
do you know how much money is in that?
a lot if you are responsible.
Yeah, because you know what? You get the wholesale bottle. You get the wholesale price of the bottle. You times that by 4.22, which is usually like the regular like markup for the shot.
Right.
If you sell six shots, which a regular bottle has 28 shots, you
Right.
sell 6 shots. That pays for your bottle.
Yeah.
The other, so 22 shots is profit.
Right. And then there's all these people, you know, like, I could not stand when people would come into my bar and expect free drinks, especially if they're your friend. Like, yeah, I'm going to give you a discount, but if you're not supporting my dream by helping me pay for these drinks
Yeah.
that I'm serving to you, like, you're not really my friend. You're
Yeah.
just...
The only time I would give my friends free drinks is when they literally would like save my night from coming in.
I would have a spill tab, or I would tell my bartender, hey, put all of the free drinks on this. You can rack up $100 worth of drinks, right? But I calculated it into how much the sales kind of were through the night, what night it would be on. I mean, if it's going to be a Friday or a Saturday, sometimes you can do a little bit higher, but you know, my club also did bottle service. So you're getting a $50 bottle of Grey Goose and selling that for $400 to $600.
Yeah.
So that's like a kajillion% markup.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was like that there was this guy that came in from the club right after it closed, and he came in the morning with a couple of girls that I knew, and I sold him 2 bottles of 1942 for $1,400. And my boss, okay, right, get this. My boss was like mad that I overpriced it. And I was like, are you joking me? Like, this is what I like figured the markup would be, right? Because it's 20.
How much is a 1942?
$36 a shot.
Well, I know that, but like, how much is a bottle? Like, for say, if someone went to Total Wine,
200.
Okay.
Right, like around there.
So yeah, $700 a bottle. That sounds right.
Right, like okay, but like for bottle right price, like.
But you're getting the service.
Like I was just at the GSR pool today,
Right.
and they had a big bottle of Patron for $1,400. So I'm not.
Oh, the big ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that's
So
Patron.
like so 1942 for $7, like you're chilling, and they were all like up in arms, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Do you want me to reduce the price for you?
Here, how about this? I'll pocket what you agree is too much, and I'll give the bar what you think I should have charged.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm sorry.
Why, did the guy complain about it or something?
No,
So
just
weird.
the owner. Just the owner. And he was like, okay, I guess it's fine. And I was like,
Me personally, if my employee made me $1,400, I would not be mad. But that's just me. I am a different type of business owner.
I was like, no, it's fine. Also, I don't know, this might be funny. I just want to preface to you guys before you hear any of this. This is the end of the night of a very long week, and I am very, very tired and out of it. Also on a little bit of Jameson. Do you see it? It's right here. It looks glorious.
And for all of those of you who are on a platform watching us, you can also see us as well.
And Jess is very dressed up and beautiful, and I'm fugly as shit.
Well, me and my man had our 1-year anniversary today.
Her and our man had.
Yes. Yes. We went to...
Yeah, where'd you guys go?
Reno Bar and Grill on 4th Street.
That's original. Where is that?
It's on 4th Street across from the Spice House.
Like...
It's so brand new. It's like literally so brand new. It looks just like Skyline. It's like so cute inside.
Oh, really? Was it cute?
It was cute.
Good?
I got a mocktail because I don't drink. Woo, bartender who doesn't drink. Yay.
I do.
I do other stuff though. Okay, so anyways, nefarious thing. Oh, the nefarious acts of these people. I thought it was good. Walter did not like the meat at all. Oh, we have actually some steak, fish, and pork chops in the fridge for you.
That's a great intro.
Yeah.
The meat was shit. We have some food for you.
I liked it, and I'm very picky.
Well, okay. Well, to be fair, none of you know Walter, but Walter's a very picky. Sorry, Dad. Walter's a very picky person.
I mean, the ambiance is cute.
He likes plain food.
Yeah, he doesn't like.
He doesn't like any spice or sauces.
He puts just barbecue sauce on his sandwich.
He had a taco, and it was literally avocado and meat. And like nothing. I was like,
he hates sour cream.
I was like, even if I didn't have like cotton mouth, I would be like.
Ambiance was cute. The waitress was so sweet and so like 2 of the waitresses went out of their way to come up to me and be like, "You are so pretty," like, you know what I mean? And they weren't trying to make a tip off me, you know. So I thought that was really sweet. The food was a little weird.
Like.
Just the presentation. Like, we ordered this, I think it was cod, halibut, something. It was deep fried. So we're thinking it's going to be like fish sticks. You know what I mean? And she was like, "Do you want the half order or the full?" And we're like, "Oh, we want the half because we're going to get a wedge salad." So this fish comes out, and it is literally half of the fish with the fins and everything still on, deep fried. Okay?
Oh, that's some Louisiana
on
shit.
Top, yeah. Yes, on top of just a bunch of cabbage, like random.
Was it
random
at least
cabbage.
deboned?
No. So
Oh my
we
God,
didn't get the part with the face, but we got the part with like fins and everything. And Walter is not really into fish besides eating salmon. He immediately, his face was like, "What the fuck is this?" And the waiter,
and Walter doesn't control his face very well.
Well, it was usually in front of other people. He's good, but in front of me and you, he like has no filter. But his face said it all. He was like, "This is gross. What the fuck?" And she's like, "Oh, don't let it scare you." And I was like, "What? Like, I am scared. Like, what? I didn't
Okay, like if
this.
that's a preface for like what I don't let it scare you.
It was so yummy though.
It was.
I truly liked it, but I don't care if stuff tastes a little fishy, cause I love pussy. But the salad was good, I thought, but it came with pork belly pieces on it, like actual pieces of pork belly.
Ooh.
And I liked it, but they were a little rubbery.
Are you sure it's pork belly or was it pancetta?
I don't know. It looked like pork belly. It was like actual like pieces, thick.
I feel like it's pancetta.
Well, okay, gay, whatever.
Fact.
Hey, gay.
Hi, gay.
Hey, I might be gay, but I ain't no. So he didn't like those. He didn't like those pieces. The dressing was really good. Anyways,
I know it's supposed to be iceberg.
No, blue cheese pieces with ranch.
I know it's iceberg, and I know that like my family hates iceberg. My grandma always said that iceberg just sits in your stomach and rats because it's not a good That's what she's always
So she's
told
like,
me.
so eat this can of Crisco
Yeah, so here you go.
of this fat instead of
Oh my God. Speaking of which, that's a fun little segment. So my family, right? My grandmother's husband, my mother's father, it was a mobster,
Oh, okay. Do we
right?
have to keep this anonymous?
No. Well, I don't remember his name, so maybe, but
Okay.
he was a mobster in Reno. He robbed casinos and jewelry stores in all of Reno. And my
Sounds like both of
grandmother,
our type.
my grandmother, yeah, right, someone with a record. He would rob jewelry stores and casinos in Reno, and my grandmother was actually the one that put the hit out on him to die. Because she was tired of running with my mother. So she like called his like partner, but not, and she's like, I can't do it anymore. And he goes, don't worry about it. Like, just stay out. Like,
Did they kill him?
figure it out for the night, and like I'll figure it out. And then she woke up that morning, and the police shot and killed him that night at the casino he was about to rob.
Oh my God.
Yeah, time he like fucked up too. Apparently, every time like say he did something wrong or whatnot, or he would bring around like just like a bag full of like jewels and diamonds and necklaces and whatnot, and would offer them to the family. He shot up my cousin's house at one point.
Oh my God. My grandfather was killed in a bar.
Which one?
My mom's dad.
Oh, no, not your which bar?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
But he drove for Greyhound. And so my mom, she was one of 7 kids. She was the oldest of all the daughters. And all the boys were older than her, but like, yeah, Mormons. So.
Oh my God, have you watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I've heard it from your TV, and I was surprised they were cussing.
Dude, they are insane.
Our ADD ass is just talking about the next thing. I guess he went to a bar, and he was like cheating on my grandma all the time while she was at home with 7 kids working 2 jobs. That's on period.
Queen
Okay.
Bee right there. Queen Bee right there.
Grandma Barbara.
Okay.
What?
Men ain't do shit.
Hey, men ain't shit.
Men ain't shit.
We've been men ain't shitting a little too hard, and now men literally expect flowers.
Yeah, okay.
So he just like, I guess, mouthed off in the wrong bar traveling, and this dude shot him. Killed him.
Damn.
Yeah. When my mom was 18.
Shit.
I know. She said she had a dream. She was like, I had a dream the night before, and God told me that my dad was going to die, and then he died the next day.
Damn, was your mother like spiritual?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like when my mom was dying, I like knew.
Yeah.
I like went home. That was okay. We're not gonna get into that because it's
No,
a
that's
little
a lot.
traumatic.
That's a lot.
Yeah. My mom died. Feel bad.
Feel bad. She's got great jewelry though.
Yeah, I'm excited to wear that stuff.
Yeah, it's cute.
Your dad's from England?
Yeah. My dad's from England, and he came here, of all places.
Reno, Nevada, baby.
Yeah.
I feel like Reno was cool back in the day. Like, Marilyn Monroe and all of them were hanging out here in Reno.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies made about Reno.
Cher.
Yeah.
There's a recording studio on the corner of Mount Rose that, like, big artists used to record in.
Huh.
Now it's, like, some fucking stupid-ass, like, collective work bullshit.
It's woke.
It's woke. It's woke.
Kamala. Right now, Liam is currently bartending and serving, not at the dive bar anymore.
No, girl, I'm working 2 jobs. I'm hella tired. This is why you're getting the funny ass side of me, but it's good.
It's cute. I love that your feet are
No,
out.
it's cute. Yeah, feet are out. Feet are out. Dicks are in. It's good.
Where are they in? Just me. I'm just dancing right now. So
Dancing, making money moves, like saving up for the future, making fucking
Staying
power
sober.
moves. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a bender there for a while.
Yeah. Well, we both were,
Yeah.
to be fair.
And now we live together and we're
Yeah.
well, not completely sober, but like we are self-medicating in more healthier ways.
Healthier ways. We've known each other for so long.
Yeah.
So long. And we've got, it's like, oh my God, that's a big ass bug.
It's a mosquito killer, so don't worry.
Oh,
We like those.
we like them. Like never in a million years would I have thought like this is the situation that we're
Me and
in,
you,
right? Yeah.
living together and having a podcast.
Yeah, and then having like a grumpy old dad to deal with.
Yeah. I always pictured myself dating an older man, though.
I always pictured myself living with an older man.
Perfect.
So everything's come to fruition.
He's a lot grumpier than I expected, though.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it's because he has to deal with another gay's sass.
Well, are you talking about me or you?
Both. Both.
And we are both like prima donnas.
Yeah. And I'll call him out on his bullshit.
Yeah, you do. I get so anxious. I'm like, oh my God.
She does. She gets so anxious. And I'm like, Dad, you're bullshit.
Can't live with you. Can't live without you.
No,
guys.
really though. I literally thought today, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to move out at some point. And it made me sad.
You literally just moved in.
I know.
Like that?
I know because it
summer.
makes me sad.
I know.
That's how much like it's so good.
It's
like,
kind of like when people name their pet chickens and then they're supposed to kill it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're my pet chicken.
Fucking bark, bitch.
Guys, we're super excited that you guys are tuning in to our first episode. This is just an intro of kind of who we are. We're just going to cover pretty much anything that has to do with nightlife, the industry.
Nightlife, crazy ass stories, horror shit.
Yeah, horror shit.
Horror shit and horror shit. Yeah. And just like weird shit that happens in our lives on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
Because like we still have weird shit happening all the time.
We want to cover like local news that's huge, nightlife industry life.
Also just like shit that's entertaining.
Yeah, we will be sharing some of our own personal stories that we have formatted out into like a storytelling time. Listeners send-ins, they can be anonymous or can get a little shout out. And then if you are in the Reno area or close to it, you can even be a guest on the show if you qualify.
Absolutely. And if you also have any stories as well, just, look up our Instagram and sign up and submit a story.
So our Instagram is Whorror Stories Podcast. I believe there's
Horror stories podcast.
And that is the best way to keep up with us and all of our postings. We will be posting every Wednesday. It will be in the evening time, so
yeah,
because
bitch gotta work.
Yeah. Every Wednesday we will have a new episode. Yeah, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna be spilling some tea.
Yeah, we're gonna need a sham wow to clean this shit up, but it's gonna be good.
We're super excited, you guys. Go ahead and press follow, subscribe to all of our streaming platforms, and give us a follow on Instagram. You can also find both of our Instagrams on the Whorror Story Podcast Instagram as well.
Yeah, let's get messy, let's get hoary, let's get gory, and never bored.
Yeah, stay hoary, stay gory.